This railway in Kenya, this road and hydropower station in Uganda have all been built with Chinese money. Beijing has channeled $136 billion into the African continent over the last 17 years, and there's more to come. China's president has pledged $60 billion in extra funding for similar enterprises.
China and Africa will join hands to build a China-Africa community with shared future that features win-win cooperation, happiness for all, and harmonious coexistence.
For some African countries, these are the largest infrastructure projects in years. But some see something completely different. A debt trap, vanity projects, new colonialism.
More of Africa finds itself in China's debt.
China is saddling the partner countries with crippling debt.
Saddling Africa with unsustainable debt.
Why the sudden concern? Well, the China-Africa summit comes at a time of fierce competition between Western powers and Beijing. Angela Merkel and Theresa May have just finished their tours of the continent. Merkel, German CEOs in tow, was on a mission. More investment, more jobs to discourage migration. The result? Volkswagen announcing expansions in operations in Ghana and Nigeria. Theresa May wasn't far behind. New trade deals, direct government investment, and touting UK business too. And aside from trying to charm the leaders with her viral dance skills, May even hinted who it is she's trying to outbid on her Africa visit.
While we cannot compete with the economic might of some foreign governments investing in Africa, what we can offer is long-term investment of the very highest quality and breadth.
Being the same as funds, why are those provided by Western countries the pie, while those provided by China become the trap? Is this not a flagrant double standard?
China's bemusement is understandable. Two investors, two sets of rules. But what do African leaders make of the new partnerships?
Africa is not a zero-sum game. Our growing ties with China do not come at anyone's expense.
FOCAC refutes the view that a new colonialism is taking hold in Africa, as our detractors would have us believe.
Investment boost, market support, bolstered economic relationships. Those words describe Western involvement in Africa. Debt colonialism is the buzzword when it's the Chinese. It seems the former colonizers are getting a bit nervous. And the reason why African leaders don't see China as a new colonizing power is that Beijing doesn't bother with meddling in African politics.
China and Africa has been a symbiotic relationship. The Chinese have been quite savvy, very clever. They made sure that they don't interfere in African politics, which has been their trade all along. They don't involve themselves in any form of political cycles. It's purely what can we give you, what can we get out of it, how can we both mutually benefit outside of what the political circles are. With the West, it's a carrot and stick approach. You either play ball, get the financing, usually at bad rates, and in return, they determine how well or how fast your economy should grow. They will determine what opportunities should come your way. So the carrot and stick approach that the West has used on Africa has backfired. Africans are saying we would rather deal with China than the West.